Hey, Diego, congratulations. Did you think you had him when you hit him with that big shot in the first round?
Sí, definitivamente, ¿no? Sentí que podía terminarlo, pero bueno, ¿qué te puedo decir? Brian Ortega es un peleador que tiene bastante durabilidad y sabemos que tenemos que levar las cosas con calma.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I had him when I landed that blow, but Brian Ortega, man, he's a tough fighter, so we realized we got to take things slowly.
And you let him up a couple times. Was it just you felt his defense was so good on the ground that you were better off standing?
Sí, mi objetivo era poder dejar un mensaje claro que puede ser un peleador completo, ¿no? Yo creo que esa noche el mensaje fue claro. Puedo pelear 3 rounds de strike, si es necesario luchar, pues vamos a luchar, ¿no? Y sí, pues definitivamente fue eso.
No, my goal was to give a message to the whole division, that I'm a complete, rounded fighter. And I think I was able to do that. If I want to strike for 15 minutes, I'll do it. If I want to wrestle for 15 minutes, I'll do it. I think I left my message pretty clear tonight.
What was the experience like fighting in that environment with all that color and everything that was going on? Was it in any way distracting, and did it motivate you more than maybe any other fight?
¿Cómo fue la experiencia en pelear en ese ambiente, con las luces, con los colores? ¿Te motivó más? ¿Cómo fue eso?
Pues bueno, ¿qué te digo? Soy un peleador muy sencillo que la neta estaba tan enfocado en la pelea que no puse atención en esto, ¿no? Ahorita simplemente quiero regresar a mi casa, prender la tele y ahora sí disfrutar del gran show que nos presentó el UFC.
Oh man, what can I say? I'm a simple fighter, man. I was completely focused on my opponent. I was not overwhelmed by the lights or anything like that. I didn't even see that. All I want to do now is go back home, put the TV on, and be able to enjoy the show that UFC put on tonight.
What's up? Who's first?
Dana, did the event live up to what you expected, and was there anything that you wanted to do that you didn't do that now you wish you had?
Literally, the whole thing was seamless. It went perfect. We didn't have a lot of time to rehearse. That was our big, worry coming in here, but they nailed it. The team absolutely nailed it. I mean, I saw it, like I told you guys before, I saw it first when it was like 50% resolution. Then I was in here the other day for Thursday was our first full rehearsal. And Thursday was our first full rehearsal for that show. So the team killed it. It was absolutely amazing.
So does that, given the fact that you said yesterday it would be very profitable, it was an extremely good event tonight, do you change your mind about it being one and done?
No. I'm under contract with MGM. So, yeah, I'm under contract. This thing, I told you guys leading up to this, the way that this whole thing played out, tonight was meant to happen. So it happened. We did it. We killed it. And, I have literally been getting blown up by everybody about this event. And I guess the other thing that we accomplished is it translated well onto television, too. I feel like people felt like it was a different experience than they get on a normal Saturday night for a UFC event.
Just wanted to get you to comment a little at length about this Zellhuber-Ribovics fight, and especially in the one round when, I think it was the second round, when he looked like he was going out, and for that kid to come back and fight back and land a couple shots at the end. I mean, the balls he showed and just, kind of the heart that he showed in that at the end was incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's why that's the fight of the night. I mean, those guys were literally going toe to toe. Both of them got hurt. Both of them recovered and kept swinging. It was incredible fight.
Is that rank up there with Henderson and Shogun and some of the best fights you've seen?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen.
And I want, Valentina's strategy was effective, but it kind of sucked the life out of the room. How disappointing was that to see that fight and sort of just, you could hear a pin drop as they were fighting?
You can put on $20 million worth of production, but you can't control the fights. They're going to be what they are. So I cannot let that drive me crazy.
And then just your thought on the main event. I mean, it seemed like an odd beginning there with Merab calling timeout, and I guess there was a kiss apparently.
Well, no, he didn't call timeout. What happened was Merab and O'Malley's corner were screaming at each other the whole beginning of the fight. They were yelling at each other back and forth, and then Herb Dean stepped in and told them to knock it off. Yeah, and then the kissing in the back and standing up and walking away before the bell, that I have no idea. Merab does some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. it was weird, but not shocking.
On regaining your flyweight title. So I guess this is something you had been working for a long time. You thought you should have gotten that back the last time you fought. So to have that back sitting in front of you once again, what are the emotions now?
Oh, I'm so happy, like about everything, and yeah, definitely, like I'm so happy to return what belongs to me. And it's like 1 year, like without the belt, it was feeling so weird. And really, right now, it's difficult to process all the emotions going through me, because with all the adrenaline and like things after the fight, what happened, I think like by tomorrow I would exactly answer the question. But right now, in 2 words, I just happy that everything is good.
And how does this win compare to the first time you won the belt? Because that was the vacant title. This is the title that you had lost and you regained. Does this feel better to regain what you had lost?
It's very like, I cannot say it feels better. It feels different, because the first time you are becoming UFC champion, it's so like sharp feeling. It's so colorful feelings, and it's like it's the first time. And especially my first belt, it was the belt, not the moderns, what was before. And I was like the person who like on my first defense, it was already new, so I was like lucky one that had like opportunity to touch both belts. But this belt, what it means for me, it's all the story, like losing the belt because my own errors that I did in the first fight, then fighting second fight, like winning the fight, receiving a draw, and like this third fight, I was like just all these 5 months of training camp. It was so intense for me, not only physically, but also like mentally. It's every time thinking how to become better. And it's like every time I say like right now in the, like for the old people, just for this particular fight, I was feeling so much energy inside me, kind of like monster energy that I just unleashed it, and I went with everything like in this fight.
Well, Merab, congratulations on finally getting your UFC Bantamweight Championship. So after chasing after that for so long, and more importantly, you were chasing after Sean O'Malley, so to not only just beat him, but also get the belt in the process, what are the emotions now?
First motion was crazy. I cannot control myself. When Dana White wrapped the belt on me, I can't. And then when I get up, I realized then I was already left. I wish I wanted to shake his hand and feel it, but now I realize. Yeah, feels great, man. Like I beat other guys. 3 former champion. Sean is four. So normal day. I have a belt today. That's it.
Is that how you saw the fight playing out? You were obviously pretty dominant. At the end, it looked like he caught you in the midsection with that front kick. But other than that, it seems like a pretty flawless performance.
It's an MMA fight, and I was ready for everything. I was ready for war. But when I see his power, I see his everything, and he wasn't coming. He was waiting for me, and how tricky he did against Aljo, I tried to do same. Like if you don't wanna come to me, I'm not gonna come. And so yeah, nothing surprised me actually. I make him look normal.
What happened in the very beginning of the fight? It looked like you were yelling at his corner, and the referee had to stop and talk to you.
Yeah, I was in and I'm fighting. I'm a professional fighter, I'm focused, and it never happened to me. I never pay attention to other corner. But of course, team's voice, it was very familiar because he was doing same thing to Aljo. There is the clip video on social media. Everybody we saw that. And he was doing same thing, like he was doing very disrespectful way. Merab, you gotta go. He was talking shit on me. And I tell him stop it. And nobody was telling him to stop. He was just keep doing this, And if you do same thing in basketball or soccer, they will do disqualification for you. But I guess here not, and that's why I was. But I tell referee I'm sorry. Like once referee tell me that's my job, and I said I'm sorry, and after I guess he stopped it because I still heard like some, but I don't care.